Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Mama June gives shocking insight on recent custody court day. Mama June is giving shocking insight into her recent custody court day against Anna Cardwell's ex-husband, Michael Cardwell. The two went head-to-head on July 16, 2024, but there is more to come as her drug records are to be pulled. So what is June sharing with her followers? Keep reading for more details. Since Anna Cardwell passed away in December 2023, fans have been waiting to see who will get custody of Caitlin Shannon. She is Anna's eldest child, and sadly, her biological father has never been in the picture. For Anna, when she had to decide on custody, it was hard as she did not want to face her own mortality. She knew her youngest, Kylie, would go to her ex, Michael Cardwell. As for Caitlin, she wanted her husband, Eldridge Tawney, to be the one to raise her with Mama June as a backup. June did not like that, and ultimately, the papers were never filed. Michael Cardwell decided he wanted custody of both girls, as he revealed he was always in Caitlin's life, even paying for school. June had another side to the story filled with neglect and abuse, but Michael had stood strong and fans believed in him. They have had court postponed since April, but finally went and fans want to know how it went. She gave a very June answer where she seems to say she was right all along, but it is unclear what she means by that. It made its way to a Reddit thread after the OP saw it on Facebook. So what did it all mean, and what was Mama June trying to say? I know she's alluding to how the custody case went yesterday. I just can't interpret it. It's no act with June. Maybe Michael is no angel, but she would be the worst thing for that little girl. Look at her track record raising children. If she was trying to avoid a fiasco, she wouldn't have applied for emergency custody. Followers desperately tried to understand what Mama June was saying, and it was painful for them. They felt she may have gotten custody, but think that is what she wants them to believe. Then another thread was started. Fans are really anxious to know what went down. I can seeing June post asterisk and seeing all these articles pop up in my feed about things, and I'm confused as to the outcome. Did June get custody or Michael, or is no news confirmed yet? At this point, some have said that it could take days before anything is determined. So time will tell what will happen, but this is what June wants everyone to think. That she has been right all along, but has she been? Mama June Shannon, the matriarch of the Shannon family and the star of the reality TV show Mama June, from Not to Hot, has never shied away from sharing the most intimate and tumultuous moments of her life with the public. Recently, she found herself in the throes of another intense courtroom drama, this time involving the custody of her grandchildren. What unfolded in the courtroom that day was nothing short of shocking, and Mama June, in her candid style, has decided to share every detail with her fans. The morning of the court date. The day began with an air of anxiety and tension. June woke up before dawn, her mind racing with thoughts of what the day would hold. She knew this court date was pivotal, not just for her, but for her entire family. Over the years, June had faced numerous battles, from addiction to legal troubles, but this one felt different. This was about the future of her grandchildren, Caitlin and Ella, and she was determined to fight with everything she had. As she prepared for the day, she couldn't help but reflect on how far she had come. The early days of Here Comes Honey Goo Boo seemed like a lifetime ago. Back then, life was a chaotic mix of fun and absurdity. Now, standing in front of her bathroom mirror, June saw a woman who had been through hell and back, but who was still standing. She had lost weight, gained confidence, and most importantly, she had found sobriety. Today, she would need all the strength and clarity she could muster. Arriving at the courthouse. The courthouse loomed large as June, accompanied by her legal team and her daughters, Alana Honeygoo Thompson and Lauren Pumpkin Iffard made their way inside. The media was out in full force, cameras flashing, reporters shouting questions. June ignored them, her focus unyielding. She knew the public was curious about the family's latest drama, but today it was all about the kids. Inside the courthouse, the atmosphere was tense. June's ex-husband, Michael Cardwell, had filed for custody of their daughter Caitlin, and the stakes were incredibly high. Michael was arguing that June's past struggles with addiction made her unfit to be involved in Caitlin's upbringing. But June had a different story to tell, one of redemption and unwavering love for her family. The courtroom battle. As the proceedings began, the courtroom was silent, every eye trained on the unfolding drama. Michael's lawyer painted a grim picture of June's past, emphasizing her battles with addiction and the resulting instability. June listened quietly, her face stoic, but inside she was seething. She knew she had made mistakes, but she also knew she had worked tirelessly to make amends and build a better life for her family. When it was her turn to speak, June took a deep breath and stepped forward. Her lawyer had prepared her well, but this was about more than legal strategy. It was about speaking from the heart. June recounted her journey, from the depths of addiction to her road to recovery. She spoke of the support she had received from her family, her commitment to sobriety, and the unbreakable bond she had with her grandchildren. "I'm not the same person I was," June said, her voice steady but emotional. "I've made mistakes, but I've learned from them. I love Caitlin and Ella more than anything in this world, and I will do whatever it takes to ensure they have a safe, loving home." Her words hung in the air, the courtroom silent as everyone absorbed the raw emotion of her testimony. June glanced over at her daughters, who were watching with tears in their eyes. They knew how hard their mother had fought to get to this point, and they were proud of her. A shocking twist. Just when it seemed the day couldn't hold any more surprises, June's lawyer called an unexpected witness to the stand. Mama June's own therapist. This was a bold move, intended to provide professional validation of June's progress and stability. The therapist spoke at length about June's commitment to her recovery, her participation in regular therapy sessions, and her unwavering dedication to her family. As the testimony continued, it became clear that this was a turning point. The judge listened intently, nodding at key points. The opposing lawyer tried to undermine the therapist's credibility, but it was a losing battle. The therapist's words carried weight, painting a picture of a woman who had faced her demons and emerged stronger. The verdict. After hours of intense testimony and legal arguments, the judge called a recess to deliberate. The courtroom buzzed with speculation, but June sat quietly, her hands clasped tightly in her lap. She had done everything she could. Now it was in the hands of the judge. When the judge finally returned, the room fell silent once more. June held her breath, her heart pounding in her chest. The judge's words seemed to hang in the air forever before they finally sank in. "I have reviewed the evidence and the testimonies presented today," the judge began. "It is clear that Ms. Shannon has made significant strides in her personal recovery and is deeply committed to her family. Therefore, I am ruling in favor of joint custody with specific conditions to ensure the continued well-being of the children." June felt a rush of relief and joy. Joint custody was not a perfect victory, but it was a win nonetheless. She would still be a part of Caitlin's life, and that meant everything to her. Aftermath and reflections. Outside the courthouse.